Well, here I am at the Nissan facility in Yokohama, and we're going to drive their electric mobility vehicle. Now, we're not going to drive it because of some legal reasons, but I'm going to sit behind it and figure out what it is all about. Now, this car is, of course, their version of the Renault Twizy. So, is it any good, and is it something which is feasible in India? We'll find out on the show today. This is the Nissan electric mobility vehicle, or in other words, Nissan's version of the Renault Twizy electric vehicle. This vehicle has been classified as a heavy quadricycle, and with a length of 2.32 meters and a width of 1.19 meters, it is probably the smallest vehicle you will ever see in the world. That, along with the 450 kilogram curb weight, means it is also one of the lightest vehicles that you will ever find anywhere on the globe. With such compact dimensions, it can of course sit only two inside its cabin. And the boot, according to Nissan, also manages to take in about 180 liters of space and 75 kgs as well. Well, in terms of looks, it looks sharp, snazzy and very high-tech. In fact, it looks so high-tech that you could mistake it for a moon buggy from one of the space movies. Well, so here I am going to get inside this car, and as you can see, it's a very narrow car, so you can only sit two inside it, one in the front and one at the back. So I am going to jump into the back seat now and drive around Yokohama city with my driver in the front. Well, as you can see, it's not a very comfortable car to be in. Headroom is decent, but knee room really is at a premium inside the cabin. But that said, let's see how it is to drive and to ride, in fact. Well, one of the best things of this vehicle really is the fact that in terms of refinement, it is superb. And because it is a relatively small vehicle, both in terms of the width as well as the length, it is a very easy vehicle to maneuver around the tight bylanes of Japan. This car comes with a 17 horsepower electric motor which can take you up to speeds of 80 kilometers per hour. And even though we didn't get space enough to test that, we did manage to take it all the way up to 50 kph. Even though I was pretty impressed with the overall ride comfort of this car, I have to say that some of the sharper bumps and potholes on the road did manage to filter into the cabin. Well, the other good thing about this vehicle is the fact that it really does have brisk acceleration. So for a car which is essentially made for intra-city travel, this really is a wonderful solution from getting from point A to B for many individuals out there. Well, the only small downside is the fact that legroom is minimal, but that said, it really is a fantastic vehicle for anyone who doesn't want to burn up any fossil fuels and wants to keep a green conscious. Well, another plus point of driving around in a vehicle like this, of course, is the fact that it really does look very funky and cool on the outside. And even on the high-tech streets of Japan, around Yokohama and Tokyo, people are turning back and giving attention to this car. So that really goes to show you the amount of technology as well as style that Nissan as well as Renault have managed to put into this vehicle. Well, even though I was sitting at the back and I did not get a chance to drive it, and the spin that I took was very small, I have to say that I am truly impressed with the concept behind this car. And as a transport solution from point A to point B, it is one of the most hassle-free cars to drive out there. That, along with the fact that it really is a tech-laden product, makes it one of the best green vehicles out there. And if the government does support Nissan and other car manufacturers who plan on bringing in green cars in India, this one will probably be the leader of the pack.